March 4, 2026, we'll be doing the chart analysis of Nifty, gold and silver, and a few other stocks, which I find interesting. Okay, talking about Nifty, yesterday we pointed out that there is a bit of support in this shaded area around 24,200 to 24,400, which is where Nifty is today. It reached there and took some support and bounced off there. Let us look at the detailed chart action. So here you can see it opened around the support area, went down a little bit as can be seen in the first candle, and then from there it took off, reached this particular area, the red line, which is the resistance. So this was the support before, but it opened below that, and now it is acting like a resistance. So the moment it touched that red line, the resistance line, it corrected a little bit. Okay, so that is the action on Nifty. What will happen in the next couple of days? We will have to see how the war pans out. But here is my assumption of this. We have broken some critical levels. So I would think that it can probably retrace to this area somewhere here, and probably continue the downward journey around the first support, which would be around this area. So 23,798, that would be the next level of support, 23,798. So we will see how that goes. Now let us talk about gold and silver. So here you can see that I've already drawn the projected outcome of this pattern. So in this pattern, this is a bearish flag formation pattern. So in this is the pole of the pattern, and here you see the sideways chop here. Okay, now it tried to break above this, but then it could not sustain there, and it came back in the range now, and now chopping in between. Okay, so mostly the failed patterns will go in the opposite directions, and also the outcome of the bear flag formation would be bearish. Okay, so usually it breaks to the downside, and the downside comes to around somewhere around this area, this to this area. Okay, so the next level of support is around 4,500. Then the next level of support is around 4,350 approximately. The third level of support is around 4,200, and then the ultimate support is around 3,500 to 3,400. Okay, so let us see how the gold plays out in the next few days. Talking about silver, silver was also in a bear flag formation. So here, this is the pole of the flag, and now the sideways chop. It tried to break above, but it could not sustain there, so it came back inside the range. Now it is chopping inside the range. Mostly this should break out to the downside. The downside target of this pattern would be around 54 to 48 area. So that is where we can expect it to take support. In between we have a minor support around 58, but I don't think it will hold up that much. We might see a little bit of bounce in between, but mostly it is headed towards 48 to 54 area. So that is my calculation and assumption. Let us see how that goes. Now the chart of Dixon looks very exciting. It has formed a double bottom, and it has also shown some bounce from here with good volumes. So I think that it is highly likely that it may go up, face some resistance around 13,280, come back in a little, and continue the journey towards 14,671. But I don't know how much time it will take. We will have to see in the coming days. But this is a very good entry point. You can have a very stop loss around the low, below the low. So you can say around 9750 approximately. That could be the level of, the stop loss level. We have Kaynes Technologies. So it is still hovering in between the bull flag formation. And inside this, it tried to break down below today, but it came back in just at the line exactly, just a little bit above the line. So we will have to see how this goes in the next few days. Kalyan Jewelers, I think when gold falls, this might go up a little. I mean, this is like a bull flag formation, so highly likely that it could go up. So from here, the pole of the flag, and then some inside sideways chop. Okay, and I think when gold breaks down, this will break up most likely. And the target could be around this area, somewhere here. This is like 460 area. So we can expect it to take some resistance there and then probably fall back or maybe break out of the resistance, and we'll see what happens thereafter. But first it has to break from this flag pattern. So we'll wait until then. Swiggy is looking very interesting. It opened much below today. Yesterday also it was below the support. Today also it opened below that and climbed back at the resistance until here with a decent volume. So now my guess is like once it closes above this, we can take a position and let it ride. So this also looks like a double bottom formation. Policy Bazaar is also very interesting. Here you can see that it had a rounding bottom formation. It broke out of that and retraced back around that area, again bounced off the support and again at that particular area. Okay, now if you look at the daily chart, you can see that there is some buying happening around this area, although the volume is not that great, so we can wait for a couple more days before we can take a call on this. Talking about Zentek, this is looking interesting. So this is the overall chart of Zentek. It has run up quite a bit. It has went until 2600. Now almost available at 50% discount. So here you can see that some buying is happening. Like if you see this particular candle, it has a huge volume. And then yesterday's volume was also good, much greater volume than the regular days. Today was exceptionally good volume. Right? So I think that this has a way to go, and there is a very small stop loss around the low of the previous day candle, which could be around 1296. So our stop loss can be around 1290. So this is a good place to take a position, and I have already taken a position here. CNX IT, I am still skeptical about this. It has been trying to go up daily, but it is not able to sustain there, and that's why you see the wick of the candle. So it gets sold into, so we'll have to still wait a couple more days. Talking about Trent, Trent has closed the gap today, and we will see in a couple of days what is the movement like, and then maybe take a position here. Eternal, nothing great about this. It is just in a no man's land. So it can fall back to this support around 205 to 195 area. So we will see, we'll keep on monitoring this. HDFC Bank, in many of the videos, the shorts as well, I have told multiple times that 848 is the support, and from there today it has bounced. It opened at 848 and bounced quite well. The volume was also good, so I expect this to hold up here at least above this support. This support is coming from a wedge pattern, an inclining wedge pattern, and the support is around the Fibonacci level as well, 23.6. So that's why I think this is a much bigger support, much stronger support, and this is my expected movement on HDFC Bank. It can just move in this manner and then ultimately fall off here. Okay, so that is my expectation. Then BEL. So this is a short candidate, it seems, because if you see here, it has made a higher high on the price action, but it has made a lower high in the RSI, and plus the stock is at the resistance. This is the resistance line, the green line that you see. Okay, so now I think that there is a way to go. It can fall until 424, and there it can take some support and show some bounce, but we will have to see when it gets there. So right now this looks to me like a short candidate. So with that, we come to the end of today's analysis. If you want me to analyze a particular stock, let me know in the comments and I'll try to include that in the next video. And if you like this video, do press the like button. And if you want to get some more recommendations for such kind of videos, then do consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you.